Okay!
The next big title in the summer of heavy hitters coming to Nintendo Switch is going to be Dragon Quest Builders 2. We just got Mario Maker, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is right around the corner, but before that, we do have Dragon Quest Builders, which is something I'm very much looking forward to. As someone who loves having a game where I can just chill out, be creative, low stakes, but having a good time, good vibes, Dragon Quest is scratching that Animal Crossing itch. It's appealing to me the same way Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley gets people. But paired with that Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Quest, Akira Toriyama art style, and Dragon Quest music and questing, Dragon Quest Builders 2 is going to be something I'm going to put tons and tons of time into when it comes out July 12th. Last week, we did get 2 demos. Well, the same demo, but on PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. So I spent about an hour in each version of the demo, skimmed through a lot of the story stuff because I'm getting the game already, I'm gonna see that when I play it, but I did want to check out how the 2 versions compare, because the game has been out for about a year now, overseas in Japan, but we're finally getting it in the West, so I wanted to figure out which version of the game I wanted to get. Because the Switch version, obviously, I can take portably, I can play it in bed at night, nice and comfortably. The PS4 version is going to look a little nicer, but that's what I want to talk about in this video. We have seen several times in the past that if a game is coming to Switch as well as PS4, odds are the Switch version takes a hit somewhere, usually in the resolution department, but I'm happy to say that based off my amateur eye for computer graphics and gaming visual fidelity, looks pretty alright comparatively. I think the Switch version is very close to the PS4 version in how nice it looks. So you can see as I've been talking, there's footage from both versions of the demo labeled for Switch or PS4, and there's really not that much of a difference in the quality. I tried my best to line up some of the shots the same way, so you can get a very nice analysis side by side. We do know that the Switch version of the game is going to have an unlocked frame rate, usually hovering around 30. I didn't notice any major dips that bothered me while I played, but the PS4 version does get the benefit of a locked 60. But for me, going into this, the biggest thing I was worried about was the frame rate. I was worried that potentially on the Switch may have a few issues here or there. When I did play in handheld mode, which I was not able to record because of my capture setup, it seemed like it ran even smoother, which surprised me a lot. So that's good to know, because if I am going to be prioritizing this game as a Switch game, as a Switch experience, having the handheld experience be very solid, very fluid is exactly what I need. And the controls are solid. It's strange because naturally the Switch layout feels more right in my brain than the PS4 layout, because for some reason attack on the PS4 controller is triangle, but attack on the Switch controller is Y. That makes more sense in my head, I don't know why, because when I was playing on PS4, I was automatically going to square to mash, and I played PS4 first. I don't know why, that was just my instinct. And as someone who did not play the original Dragon Quest Builders outside of a Switch demo, and has little to no experience with Dragon Quest as a series outside of Dragon Quest 9 and 8 a little bit, I really am enjoying what I've seen so far. The demo for Dragon Quest Builders, the original, didn't wow me a ton. I was a little upset by how choppy it felt, but from the time I've spent in the Switch version of the game, it's very smooth, it's very satisfactory, and I can already tell I'm going to be putting so much time into it over the course of the summer when I'm bouncing off other games that I want to play, like Ultimate Alliance, like Fire Emblem. Having Dragon Quest Builders as a chill-out game where I can just build with some friends, and just live in that world from time to time, it's going to be sweet. And after getting my hands on both versions of the game, again, I'm happy to say that the Switch version does live up to the expectations set forth from that PS4 demo. It's solid, there's nothing to worry about. Either version of the game would be a good choice. So if you're like me and you have a PS4 and a Nintendo Switch and you want that portability factor, I think you can't go wrong picking the Switch version because, again, solid experience, no issues. The biggest thing that you probably have to worry about is if you wanted multiplayer, you're going to have to get through that hurdle of talking to your friends. I'm not sure if there is lobby voice chat for multiplayer in Dragon Quest Builders 2, but that's something that's easily fixable if you have a smartphone or whatever else, because Dragon Quest Builders 2 is going to be a fun time playing by yourself or with your buddies. I cannot wait for it. July 12th can't come soon enough. And if you enjoyed seeing this video and if you're looking forward to Dragon Quest Builders 2, be sure to like it so I know you want to see more Dragon Quest Builders here on the channel, because it's something, again, I'm super excited for, and I'd love to make more content about here on JoyClicks, because there's tons of stuff coming up this summer. We already got Mario Maker, like I said. We got Dragon Quest next, then Marvel, Fire Emblem, and loads more. So I can't wait. It's going to be a packed summer for Switch. So if you checked out this video, let me know what you're looking forward to most if you're not excited for Dragon Quest Builders 2. But as always, if you stuck around, I appreciate it, love ya, and until next time, good vibes and good game.